Yes, sir.
Would you say that AI is AI human's greatest invention or its greatest threat?
Okay, thank you very much. In the world of today, I would like to say AI is by far the greatest human invention. These are my few reasons. You can incorporate this AI with everything on the earth right now. And when you integrate AI into everything in the world today, it makes our lives beautiful. It makes our task, completed much faster. You can use AI to cook. You can use AI to go from point A to point B. You can use AI for diagnostics. You can use AI to create medications for yourself. You can use AI to even, give you an insight, like forecast the future and be like, okay, I think with this way, there's going to be a disease that will be like this, like this, like this in so time. AI can be used for prediction for diseases also. You see, AI can tell you how the road is going to look like if you're flying in the air. It can tell you see, in terms of warfare, you can use AI to send missile. You can still use AI to intercept that missile. That is how beautiful AI is in the world of today. And these are some of the reasons why I say AI today is by far the greatest human invention. If you look at the platform we are using right now, it is fully monitored by AI. Fully monitored by AI, and this is why you get a whole lot of warnings when anything happens, because it is programmed. When you see Lofty without shirts, flag him. So AI will tell you the real thing. If AI is a doctor, it will tell you, if you continue taking this drink, you will die in so time. Nothing like, bros, you need to cut this drink, because you need to manage it. AI will tell you point blank what the problem is and how to cater for that problem, how to solve it if you are willing to solve it. So this is why I say AI is today by far the greatest human invention.
Code Mezi, this is for you. So would you say AI is is humanity's greatest invention or its greatest threat?
I'll say AI is, in my opinion, humanity's greatest threat ever invented. And I'm going to give reasons why. Number one, AI was made to, like I said earlier, do tasks where human intelligence is needed prior to that. Now, when humans see a tool that makes work easier, efficient, and better than what they are used to, we are known, according to history, to just drop everything else and follow down that path. Now, when AI does the thinking for you, how are we going to get more humans that are able to think on their own? How are we going to be able to get more creative minds? How are we going to be able to get people that can come up with new things without relying on AI? I can use, for an example, I'll use something that we are all familiar with on this show. We have the quiz contest, and I strongly believe that most people that participate in the quiz contest of Unique Eagles Education, I'm using an instance, and I'm not saying I'm completely sure, but I can argue that they use AI to get the first transcript, get the transcript of the video, feed it into AI, and then get the answer spot on without having to go through that video. Now, when they do not go through the video, it forfeits the purpose of that video that Unique Eagles Education is trying to use to inform or educate its audience, and just to put the answers by AI. It just renders the whole purpose of the whole video useless. Another thing is that AI can fake a lot of things. AI can fake videos. AI can fake our pro AI loves to hear. You can see a video of you on the internet doing something that you did not do or have no way of defending yourself for, and because nobody can identify that it's an AI, you could be charged for a crime that is not committed, because the AI can be used to make such deep fakes. I'll give you another instance. In the US and Iran war at the moment, we saw some videos online that showed bombing in particular areas where there were no bombings, or it exaggerated the way the explosion, it exaggerated the explosion, or there were different deepfakes online. We can no longer trust our news today. We can no longer trust our eyes. We can no longer trust our ears. We can no longer trust our senses. These things are what makes humans humans. And then when we are not able to trust these things, but we need to verify deeply, just to not be sure that it's AI. How then, I'm asking the pro AI, how then is it supposed to be beautiful? How is AI supposed to be beautiful when we have millions of jobs that will be taken in just an instant, just because AI is more efficient, AI is faster, and AI is better? Even you as an employer would want to save costs. You would want more reliable means and more efficient ways for things to be done in your corporation because of the economic value that AI brings in. So how then again is AI beautiful when we have millions of people out of job? And I watched Elon Musk in an interview when he was being asked what he thinks about AI taking people's jobs, and he said that it will completely take jobs away. Elon Musk, as you all know, is the current CEO of X, which has Grok at the moment too. So if somebody like that is telling you that it's going to take a lot of jobs, it's something to take really seriously. In the nearest future, we'll have a lot of people that will not be able to graphic design today. Humanity has a way of just improving and like using the next tool available to them. Graphic design was a very skill is a skill that everybody will agree that it's not easy to get. But today there is nothing. I doubt there's anything that a graphic designer can come up with that AI cannot do or even do better. And you see now the job of a graphic designer is taken away. That's among a lot of other jobs in my opinion.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much.
AI again, how it is beautiful for us. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Good Mercy, for your input. Thank you so much. Awesome. Mastril, you are neutral. Can we hear from you? Is AI humanity's greatest invention or its greatest threat?
Okay, so since I'm neutral, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's both. It is both the greatest invention and greatest threat. So why is the greatest invention? Looking at engineers right now, there are a lot of iterations we've been doing in the past that take years to complete. Even I, as a petrochemical engineer, where we're like measuring the download pressure from the surface down to the bottom mode, we do a lot of titrations, but AI has helped. In terms of medicine, a lot of lab reports has increased significantly. By WHO said it. Look at disabled people right now. AI has been so helpful to them. We can't deny it has been really helpful to some people. I also do a job by proctor at where disabled people are. So we have different AI tools these days. We have Dragon, we have Corzel. Sometimes this AI helps turn text to speech and also turn speech to text for these disabled people. And also, what about translation? It's easier for me now to travel down to China, right? With my phone, I can easily relate with everyone there, right? So we also need to look at that too. And for the demerits too, there are a lot of demerits too. So I think I've been seeing everyone talking about creative minds, not creative minds. So basically, everyone that someone supporting AI now says, someone not supporting AI says it doesn't make us creative, right? But someone supporting AI says it makes us creative. So you can see that. So what I would just say there is like, so being creative, yeah, we shouldn't lie. The whole world can't be creative, right? There are just people who are out there who just want to live their life. There's some people who don't want to be the next Einstein. Some don't want to be the next Newton. Some just want to live their lives. Some just want to do the daily jobs. And AI is taking those daily jobs. Let's look at China now. China has DoorDash that are drones, right? So people could have been in those jobs, but DoorDash now in China is taking a lot of it. Just like someone said, AI doesn't have empathy, which is true, which is why I said it can be governed. Same way, if you are someone into religion, AI is not going to be your best help because AI doesn't really know much about the spiritual, whether you're Muslim, Christian, or Hinduism. AI doesn't believe in reincarnation. It just believes on facts. So one thing I want to know is that every company right now that is developing AI has a kill switch. We should all know that. So we shouldn't be really worried about AI taking over the world. It's not going to be like the movies. Trust me, they really have kill switch. And why AI, you could say whether it's the greatest invention or not. Let's look at guns, for example. Guns too were made to keep people safe, right? To enforce law and also to defend nations. But right now, if you look at it, it has gone the other way, and at the same time it's also keeping law enforcement. So it's just like say where there are laws, there are vices, right? Where there's AI, there will be the bad and there will be the good. We can actually coexist. I can even put it down to say that what about we humans? We created AI. Are we the best inventions by God or the best threat? Animals, if they could speak, they could argue that we are the worst threat, right? Because the more expansion we get, the more animals reduce, right? Even to the earth, if the earth could speak, what would it say? Pollution has killed the earth, right? Different kinds of pollution, noise, and all kinds of pollution, right? So AI can be both good and bad. Even in my school right now, one thing I want everyone to understand right now is AI is here to stay. We can't really take it here. So it's how you adjust to it, right? You could be creative, you could not be creative, you could adjust, you could not adjust. But one thing I want is how the government should recommend it. Just like someone said, autonomous cars, right? There are autonomous cars moving, right? But look at the government of California. There's still a law that says even if your car can drive from point A to point B, you should not fall asleep under no reason in the car. You should not be drunk. That's our laws, governing laws that put everything in place. Because my car can take me from A to B. What if there's a malfunction? What if there's a wire connection going wrong? You need to still be able to, address stuff like that. So one thing about AI, and one thing you should all know about AI is even your ChatGPT or whatever, they always tell you to double check, always fact check. Everyone always forgets that sometimes the first output you get is not always the answer. You need to keep double checking, just like we humans. So when I do an experiment, I need to double check. You know, I'm putting on that in class. My school right now has agreed that AI is here to stay. They developed their own AI with laws. So that such AI here cannot go through like government stuffs and a lot of stuff. And for everyone saying, I get, so what I'm just trying to say that AI sometimes is good in the hands of good people and it's bad in the hands of bad people. So it just depends on who is using AI. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Mastery. That's a wonderful one. Thank you so much. So I've been able to get the 3 submissions from the 3 contestants. Now my question goes to Code Mezi. Code Mezi is anti-AI. Code Mezi, this question is for you. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
If AI could cure cancer tomorrow, would you still oppose it?
If AI could cure cancer tomorrow, I wouldn't be opposed to AI coming up with a cure for cancer in any way because it benefits humanity.
So you're at that point you're okay with the fact that it gets the cure for cancer, but in other areas you're not okay with AI.
Yeah, and even if it does get the cure for cancer, it still needs human verification. There will still be lots of tests. We still have to experiment it. It just cannot come up with a cure for cancer and we just go straight to administering the drugs or vaccines for it without any checks, without any experiment. So we still need heavy human intervention, even if AI does come up with a cure for cancer. So I still I'm leaning on humans will still be heavily involved with the process of getting people with the cancer drugs or vaccines.
Okay.
Also, if it does, okay.
Go ahead.
And also, if it does come up with the cure for cancer, it will be as a result of the sweat, the years of experience, the years of data, research, everything that our brilliant human minds have come up with over thousands and hundreds of years. So it will not. I wouldn't say it shouldn't be oversimplified in the sense that we can just say AI can come up with cure for cancer. It's not like it came up on its own. It will be a result of still human intervention. So yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this Lofty, you are in support of AI. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So Lofty, this question is for you. If AI replaces millions of jobs, how do you justify supporting it?
Okay, thank you very much. You see, when AI replaces one job, it automatically creates 10 jobs for you to do out there. So, you know, it is like trying to tell you to be dynamic in your thinking, to be creative, like someone had mentioned earlier. It tells you to diversify, to go into this so that you can be able to use yourself in other relevant spaces also.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Lofty. And now this question is for you, Masri. What would make you completely support or oppose AI? Because you're neutral. So what will make you shift your balance to either support or go against AI?
Okay, so basically I would just say nothing. Nothing can like really push me to support or oppose AI. Rather, it shouldn't have maybe existed. Maybe not. So, or like I said, I would. So there's way people. So like I would just feel like AI in serious parts of the world, like medicine, let's say warfare and so, should really govern on like the AI making memes and stuff. Those AIs making memes or stuff. Yeah. So I think not really like going to push me to either of them. I don't think so, because like I said, everything has its vices. Like everything has its vices and it's good things too, right? So, and I believe in this world, there's no good, there's no too good and there's no too bad. Even I myself, sometimes I could be good or bad. So I don't know. I don't think there's anything that can like push me to any of them.
Okay. So nothing can make you change your mind on supporting or going against AI. All right. So Code Messi, so far you've heard Lofty's points. Do you agree with everything he said? If not, then why?
Okay, so concerning the last question that Lofty got asked, if AI is replacing jobs, and his answer was that for every one job, 10 more are created. Firstly, I'll argue that there is no data at the moment that proves that point. I would love for a backing for that statement actually. With a source, if any survey or statistics was conducted, I would love to know what that data is. But there's something I would like to point out. People oversimplify when they even defend that AI creates more jobs. They oversimplify it by assuming that everybody will be able to learn those skills. Those skills you are talking about can be things that are more advanced than for a common man, I would say, or for the average person to build up those skills over time. Imagine somebody, let's say an architect, for example, that has spent years on end perfecting his work, trying to get better and get better. And one day you're saying, okay, you're not needed, and you have to go learn some other skill just because of what AI has to offer. That is taking away all those years and just dumping it away. That is one disadvantage about that statement where you say it creates more jobs. And also, it's easy to say, oh, AI removes a lot of jobs and then we have more jobs. Then just because you are not in that position or maybe not affected by that stance, it's easy to simplify by saying by putting it that way, because the millions of people, the people that are suddenly dismissed from their jobs, they have no money they have nothing else to rely on, and you're just expecting for them at the moment to be able to know those skills. It's I think it's really oversimplifying the whole thing. It's not that easy, practically or in reality. I would say it's not that easy to do that, and there is no data for AI creating more jobs. I don't think we can find that. But if we have, of course, I'm still open to see that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Lofty, you want to respond?
Okay, in terms of AI creating more jobs for us, this is talking about data science, AI development, and all that. So, if, for example, I happen to be the best surgeon in this very department of mine, and AI is coming to replace me, I can create my own replica of AI such that the service will be needed in so many other places, and I will just be there, monitoring my machine and how it works. This is what I meant by, as it is collecting one job for you, it is creating another one. The AI that is doing door-to-door delivery in developed worlds today, it is being controlled by someone, isn't it? You can also have, we have an Uber that drives itself. In China, for example, you can just order an Uber, it is AI, fully automated. So, you can create something and make it unique in your own way. This is why I say it is creating another one for you. And even if you don't want to be in that field, you can diversify also and be in AI development in other fields.
All right, thank you, Lofty. And so this is to you now, Lofty. You've heard what Codemezi said about opposing AI. Do you agree with him? Do you have something you disagree also? If not, then why?
I think I totally disagree with anybody who is opposing AI. This is because there was a time when our forefathers do everything manually. Today, we are trying to balance both manual and automated lifestyle, and gradually we will shift from where we are now into fully automated. We have people who have what WCC, that's water closet systems in their houses, that they don't even need to use their hands to wipe their, when they are done doing their business. And you just sit down in the comfort of your house and you be like, hey, you customize it and be like, please turn off the light. The light goes off. You don't need to stand up again. All of these things are the world in the next level. We have fully AI assisted homes. All of these things are what the world is growing into gradually, and very soon we will leave where we are. Before now, we only use working phones, but look at what we have today. Full screen, you have to just type. And take it from me today, we have phones that are already transparent. While you're holding this phone, you're even seeing your palm. That is what AI is getting into. So that is why I don't agree with anybody who says it doesn't support AI in the world of today, because I still stand to say that AI today is man's greatest invention. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Lofty. And Codemezi, do you want to respond to what he said? Codemezi.
Yes, please. I would like to, you made some great points. I would like to also point out that when you are saying this, I don't know if you're imagining that this is really a beautiful thing, because the whole thing, when you're explaining it, I feel like you are envisioning a world of humans doing absolutely nothing. And I believe that as humans, we need a purpose. We need to always be problem solving, to keep functioning. when you're starting to give AI more significance than humans, I fear that you're taking our own essence away by expecting that we should allow basically everything that we can do, even normal attending to your business, even that one you need an AI for it. That is really disturbing. And also, let's say for instance, AI replaces learning and everything. Would you trust your kid to go to school and having no teacher, but just AI teaching them everything? Now, I've never entered the part where it could be corrupted, it could be hacked or something, and delivers misinformation or whatnot. But would you be comfortable having an AI handle every process in your kids' day-to-day life, like in school, for example? And also, when we have AI replacing almost everything, we can see that people do not get to think for themselves. That is one core thing of being human, like being able to think. And then when you have this privilege taken away, at this point, it feels like it's a privilege, honestly. We do not have anything creative again coming from humans. And what are we without this essence that we have? Students today in schools, as some people have pointed out in the comment section, some of them do not even write papers on their own anymore. Everybody goes to AI for their schoolwork. If I can testify a lot because I just graduated from school. I can tell you that almost nobody did put in any significant work in their projects. Almost everybody was using AI all throughout their projects. We have plagiarism, we have AI stealing people's content out there. We have I watch anime, and there are some anime producers, some animation producers that complain about AI stealing their work. You put a work of an artist into AI, help me replicate this. That is plagiarism. There are lots of crimes that can go on if AI keeps if people keep relying on AI every day. So these are points I would like to give for us to consider AI replacing everything.
All right. Thank you so much. That's awesome. We've got a couple of points, but then I want to, before we get into the last question, Mastery, you're standing at the middle. So, do you have something to say in disagreement with either of them? The choice is yours.
Yep, I think I have some stuff to say. So first of all, I just want to clarify something here. AI is artificial intelligence, right? AI is different from machines, right? We have machines and we have AI. You can make an AI work this machine, or you can make a human work this machine. So that goes back to when someone said something about an MRI scan. Before there was AI, people could read MRI, people could read X-ray, people could read stuff like that. So I just want to say that there's machines and there's AI. And two, so one thing I said about governing agencies, they need to be really up to the task right now. Now, we wouldn't lie that China right now is the biggest developer of AI. And when you say AI, you could literally say robots too, right? So we have AI and we have robots. China is one of the biggest development, but they have regulating bodies. That's why I love China, right? AI can't go into agriculture. They need people for that. They could literally build robots to do that, but there's a reason why they are not. They don't want to displace people from that. AI too doesn't, like China doesn't put AI too in their classrooms. They don't make AI teach them stuff. They don't allow to do them stuff. Even in my school too, yeah. Like I said, we have a limit to this AI. You can't use it to the outpost. For example, like someone said, AI diminishes people's brain. But what about people who use AI to really learn? Can we cancel them out? No. I use AI to learn. I don't use it to cheat. People use it to cheat are people who don't really want to learn. Whether there was AI or not, people were still going to cheat by carrying maybe papers into the hall, carrying their phones into the hall. It's AI or not doesn't going to stop people from cheating, right? So if there's a way the school or the government agencies can balance stuffs like that, it would be really nice. Like I said, China is doing a good one on balancing stuffs. And you said something about cancer, right? One thing I'll say about cancer is, since I'm neutral, right, I can switch. So in that case, I might really say, okay, not really, because if there was cancer today, if there was a cancer drug today, many people might not really take the parts of their health seriously, because they'd be like, oh yeah, there's the drug. Whatever I do, there's the drug. But I know cancer sometimes does not really happen because of what we do. Sometimes cancer happens when your cell in that particular body is dying on you, right? So some people, they actually do stuff that enhances this cancer. So if there was a drug, people would just be nonchalant about it, right? And if there was not the drug, people who the cancer happens to them, untimely, I'm so sorry for them, they might get it. So something about that cancer, I'm 50-50 there too. And one thing I know about AI too, like I think this CDOD said, AI reduces communication, right? Because I have literally all the answers on my phone, right? So I really don't want to talk with anyone. Some people don't really talk with someone. So people who are really introverts get more introverts, and sometimes we're trying to make people who are not introvert more extrovert, like talk to people, communicate with people. Yeah, so I think that's my and one thing about, yes, I'm thinking and overthinking. Though AI, you might say, reduces people's brain, at the same time it increases people's brain. Some people take it as a tax to be higher than this stuff, or some people take it as a task to be able to control it. And some people, I know it reduces their brain. But one thing I want to say is that everyone in this world, like I said earlier, cannot be creative. We shouldn't lie. Everyone in this world can't be creative. There are some people who have their lapses, and there are some people who have the advantage. Some people just want to live life. Some people just want to be plumbers. Some people just want to be agricultural. Some people just want to be this. Not everyone want to be techie, which boils down to him saying some people losing their level of intellectuals in a particular field, not because AI came. That shift sometimes could lead to depression and stuff. So yeah, that's just my say.
All right, thank you so much for your input. So in conclusion, I'm going to start with, because you're still on the point, I'm going to start with Lofty. If you had the power to stop AI development forever, would you press the button?
I would not.
You would not press the button. Why?
Yes, reason is just like I've been hammering. AI is there for you to use to your own advantage. So why would I want to stop something that is there to help humanity? I would not want to do that. For those who are smart and they get in touch with AI, they get smarter. AI is here to help you in school, to break topics down for you. AI is there in the hospitals to tell the doctor that, okay, this is this. You can only take one tablet, not more than one a day. So why would I want to do that?
I would press the button so fast. Like I'm the Flash. Because I believe that survival depends on it, honestly. I believe that based on instinct, it is not something that we should let improve. AI is improving faster than we can regulate. I don't think there is any organization at the moment, because I looked this up. I was before this whole AI debate came up, I was looking at the possibilities of AI, especially the deep fakes, the possibility of AI making a video, and if it's possible for any tool out there to be able to detect it. And I got in my research, there is no tool out there that can detect 100% that something has been made 100% AI. And I looked at how fast our regulations are going along, and AI is improving faster than any regulations can actually handle. It's rapid. Like, people do not even understand how fast and how crazy the speed of AI improvement is going right now.
Okay, so this brings me down to a popular saying. Everyone knows the saying. Thanos once said, the greatest decision requires the greatest wills, or no, the greatest minds. Yes, I would push the button. I know I'm neutral, but yes, I'll push the button. Yeah, I'll push the button, yeah. So, because you just have to, because I was neutral actually, because there are goods and there are the bads. But sometimes you want to weigh them, right? So sometimes we should not, I wouldn't lie, though there are a lot of goods, but I feel there are a lot of bads to it. So yeah, I'm going to push the button. First of all, look at the Nollywood. I said Nollywood, sorry, that was wrong. Look at Hollywood. Yeah, they were complaining right now, so there was this stuff of, there was this movie of, is it John Wick and, what's it called? It was this guy, the guy that did Mission Impossible. It was so real, and it was so nicely placed that even real choreographers could not really do that. So yeah, people are complaining about that. Our political, so someone said something about our judicial system. I think that's a slap actually onto the Nigerian judicial system. Normally, it's nothing to write home about. So, if a deep fake can scam the judicial system, come on, that judicial system is trash, bro. And I'll not lie, some jobs are phasing out, some are increasing, but the problem is jobs are increasing by 1% and jobs are phasing out by more than 1%, and that's not a very good ratio you want on the world. And someone said something about we going from Isaac Newton. Yeah, that's actually called evolution, right? There are some inventions that before AI people don't really like. Every invention has its downside, right? If you go to all these invention like seminars and conferences, you see where they always list out the sorry, my phone is about to die, I'm sorry. You see that where they list the goods and the demerits of some certain type of inventions, or what you just want to do is how to curve them, right? But if I was to push this button, I'm definitely pushing the button because the negative outlies the positive.
All right, so now is the time for the audience to take charge. So audience, I believe you guys must have heard them, and you heard their conversation, you heard their points and everything. So now is the time for the audience to vote. And so we can know who will be going home with the first prize today, and who will be going home with the second prize today, and who will be going home with the third prize today. So audience, let me see in the comment section. Before then, audience, before we get to that point, let me ask the audience. Let me ask the audience. Audience, this is audience. I want to see in the comment section, what do you guys think so far? I have a question for the audience, and this is going to be for the audience. I want to ask, I kept something for them. A question. Let me see. Okay, audience, would you guys trust AI with national security? This is for the audience. Would you trust AI with national security? Just leave your comments section. Leave your answer in the comment section below. Let's see. Would you trust AI with national security? That's for the audience. While the audience are dropping that, let me get the poll ready, and we're gonna go straight to the poll after that. Let's go. You guys did absolutely well. And one thing about our platform is the learning. Like you mentioned, we are here to learn, and while we're learning, we're just having fun. So whatsoever happens, we are always up, we are always okay with it, because we know that the knowledge has been acquired, and that is a key thing. So the prize or the money is, we see it as an incentive. It's just nothing, and it's almost nothing to the three of you, what I can see also. So we're going to be calling the winner now, and whatsoever the result is, please, I want you to understand that that doesn't mean that we do not appreciate what you did. We appreciate your input, and it was awesome. And we're going to be calling the winner right now, the first and the second. I'm going to call it the percentage because that's what I'm seeing here. So the first person on my list here, which is going to be with a sum of 30,000 naira, that person came up with a percentage, with a percentage vote of 46.15%. 46.15%, and that is the highest percentage today. And that person is that person was Code Mercy. Code Mercy, congratulations, Code Mercy, congratulations. That was Code Mercy. Congratulations, Code Mercy. Code Mercy got it, and Code Mercy was a guest AI. And then the second person is the person got 30.77%. 30.77%, and that person is Masri came up with 30.77. Congratulations, Masri. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And then Lofty got 23.08%. So summing up all together, we give you 100%. Congratulations to the three of you.